And I can understand it because we've been held back so long and beaten down so much. I mean, just when we make just a few baby steps or just crawl up to, just being able to crawl across the living room floor. I mean, we are just so proud because we have had so little to be proud of. But that's no reason to not be mathematical. Whatever created the universe wants us to tap into the logic that comes with the universe. And then we can just zip ahead. I mean, we can step lively. I mean, not slogging along and struggling and dragging. I mean, like it's going to take us forever just to go from the front door to the back door of a house. I mean, when the whole world is on the move, going all over the universe, and we can't even get to the bus stop without saying that's a real chore. I mean, and people just look at us and say, what kind of example is that for anybody to follow? We don't even want to pay attention to each other because we're such poor examples. And poor examples come from just what? Poor thinking. Everything starts with a thought. Our thoughts are too small, much too small. I mean, just trying to impress each other and do nothing else in life but, well, I impressed about, 15 or 20 black people, sometime this year, of my buddies, and they feel proud of me, and boy, do I feel good. When the white supremacists look at that and say, have you been to the bottom of the ocean? Do you know what's there? Well, I have. Do you go into outer space and back? Well, I have. Do you know where everything is under a place called the Congo? All of the minerals there? Well, I do. And I haven't even gotten started. And you are bragging about something that you bought or stole in a store, in a hood, and walking around with some shoes on with some white person's name on it and bragging about what you got. And you think that that is the end of life, that you have now done everything that there is to do in life on account of you got some $600 shoes that you never had on before. Now that is the literal definition in the minds of the white supremacists of the N-word. That's what that is that you're looking at. That's what you call that type of thinking. And every white person looking at his offspring, his white child, will say, and that is what you don't ever want to be, is one of those creatures that walk around thinking like that. You don't ever want to think at that level. And they are telling their offspring that when they're about 6 years old. So when they get to be about 30, they are taking the place of their elders and running the entire universe like they have continued to do like forever. But I'm not talking about all white people. I'm talking about the white supremacists, whom black people right this minute all over the world are trying to say, I got to get out of here and find out which way the white people went so I can be around some people that got some sense. Because I can't stand being around these people that I was raised up with, because we ain't about nothing and ain't trying to be about nothing except just feeding off of each other and then getting mad about that. Can't stand ourselves and can't stand nobody that looks like us, truth be told. So which way did the white folks go? If I'm in Congo, which way did the white folks go? If I'm in Southside Chicago, which way did the white folks go? If I'm in Compton, which way did the white folks go? Well, why are you asking that? Because I can't stand this insanity here, that's why. Well, it's insane over there, yeah, but it's still better than here, because there ain't no other place to go that makes sense. I ain't going where no more black people are, because I know that they're not going to make sense in nothing that they do. You don't see black people clamoring to go nowhere on this planet where there are other black people, except where those other black people are in contact with some white people who know how to get things done in an orchestrated, codified manner. Because that's the only places where anything is happening, truth be told. But it's the white supremacists' fault, because they set it up like that. But we shouldn't keep falling for it and pretending like it's not true. That's why I'm going to keep saying what I say. White supremacy. And don't dress it up, because it's the truth. They supreme. Well then, all right, if they're not supreme, who is? Well, black people built the pyramids. That's not what I asked. I asked, who is supreme over you right now? There ain't nobody supreme over me with my God. Oh, okay. Well, what does your God tell you what to do? I go into the question mode now. And that's how you handle religion, too. Just go into question mode. The minute a person says that God is their leader, you keep asking questions. And then after they answer the questions, don't argue. Don't ever argue with a person about religion. Get back to that barbershop now where religion is talked about all the time. Don't ever argue about religion. Just ask questions about that person's religion. And then when that person gets through talking about how much they believe in their religion, then watch and see what they do when the white supremacists come around. That's the test about who their God is. If you don't have to say nothing. Just watch what they do when the white supremacists come around and say, I don't like what you're doing. And well, what I'm doing is according to my religion. You gonna tell me with your black self, and I'm a white person in the system of white supremacy, and with your black self, you gonna tell me about religion and what your religion tells you to do, and I just told you to do something that's just the opposite? Oh, now it's testing time now. And every black person on the planet understands that. And Neely Fuller don't have to say nothing. I just stand back and watch.